Hi, Taurus. This is your April tarot reading for all Taurus signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I always try to throw out there if you're a Taurus Moon or a Taurus Venus, I'm getting more into your depths, your sensitivities, than I am than anything else. It's just the way that it works for me. But before I jump into the tarot, I always have my little notes here. If you're somebody who's actually seen me do readings in person, I always have my little notes here. It's just the way that spirit works with me. I am getting some I'm getting like repressed fear or rejection that's bringing in like grief, sorrow, shame, that you might be overcoming or working through during the month of April. Some bitterness, throat chakra, root chakra, solar plexus. But a lot is emphasized on the throat here. And feeling a lack of support from others or worry of the opposition of what might come out if you do speak. The rules, the walls, the boundaries, the illumination that might be coming from either influencing them, changing them, speaking out about what you want to make or do with them in one way or another. That's also got some sexual frustration in it too. Sexual energy could be sex, but it could be also, hi honey, it could also just be, and I don't mean just be, but it could be speaking about how you feel about yourself sexually, confident. Is your inner warrior confident? Is your inner belly dancer confident? And this feels like where you're having problems with that confidence. But yeah, that would be solar plex. I mean, that would actually be more sacral chakra to me, but it feels like it's coming through the solar plexus and the root chakra more. I don't know. That's what I'm getting so far. So let me just see here. I moved stuff around, so I'm trying to readjust. Taurus. And apparently you too are coming. So this is the black and white tarot deck. Actually, I feel like I'm a little too short here. You definitely got some third eye and crown going on, whether it's ascension, maturing spiritually, soulfully, or questioning it. Also, trust your intuition though. Trust your intuition. But I always tell people, you got to learn to trust your intuition, but you also have to learn to know when that intuition, that gut feeling is actually telling you you can do something versus the fear of going, no, that's not a good idea. Because sometimes we talk ourselves out of that gut feeling because we misunderstand it. And coming to understand that is one of the most important things, because it may be telling you you're more powerful than you believe you are. Okay. Taurus. Tell me about Taurus for the month of April. First thing out, let me move these two so I can get to them as I'm ready. The first thing out is the 10 of Wands. This is feeling burdened, weighed down, carrying fears, driven into shadow. I mean, see the dark shadow that's on the back of him? Just feels like you're holding all the weight of the world. I guess that's exactly what I felt like I was after here. And when I'm looking at this, it looks like right over here is like some water and a land and a beautiful place that seems like it's just too far away. Like it's out of reach for you is what I feel like I'm picking up. Tell me more about the foundation, the actual platform. Okay, well, you're the ones that are not for it. This is in your head. It's the Eight of Swords. This is in your head. You are feeling the weight of the world. You're carrying it all on your shoulders. You are trapping yourself into your own thinking. This is your own... Ooh, yeah, that was definitely a negative smell that I just got. This is where I'm always telling you to create your own reality. And your thinking, your manifestation, your negative lower vibration, maybe pulling in the idea of thinking you're trapped, you're stuck, you're stagnant. On him right now, I'm seeing his head, his hair is turning green, which is meaning growth needs to happen spiritually, soulfully, in that crown energy, so that you can break away from those swords, because what I'm getting is the Queen of Wands. And y'all know me, anytime that tiger, that cheetah shows up, this is all talking to you about changing that DNA. And the way you change the DNA is through that way of thinking. It's coming into, yeah, because what I'm seeing on the card is the grass next to the cat is actually turning into, purples and indigo colors. So this is telling you need to get your crown activity right. You need to get the way you view things, the way you image things, in a higher perspective, a higher vibration. As you change into a higher vibration, that cheetah changes the DNA, changes the DNA, which is capable inside of you of coming into the light body activity. And then it actually starts to move you up out of that third dimensional, out of the fourth dimensional, and it starts to bring you higher in those contrasts of love, because this is opening up to love for yourself, for the world around you, for what you want to see. But it seems like the burden and the fear has gotten in much deeper than the higher love has. It's telling you to raise your vibration, raise your consciousness, realize you create your own reality and change it. Queen of Cups came out reversed. This is saying you're too emotionally attached. You're too emotionally attached. It can be destructive energy because with it being upside down, this is allowing that empath and all that other energy to control you, not you control it. It is oversensitive, over emotional. It is stuck in the mud of the growth of the lotus flower. Now, I always say the lotus flower first starts in the swamp, but it rises up. This is you. This is telling you, more or less, get yourself out of the swamp. Get your mind out of the swamp. You have to stop being destructive emotionally and pulling yourself into the intuitions of the negative sensitivities. Start looking into the positive sensitivities. All right. Taurus, for the month of... Never mind, thank you. Hold on 1 second. Thank you. The way they came out. Reflection. Remember what they always say, the law of attraction. What you attract is what you are, the vibration you are vibrating. Reflect on that. Reflect on what you want to see and where you want to take that. Because reflection is coming out with belonging. You are just as important as everybody else. Reflect on the idea of these two together. The reflection, the belonging of who and what you are, and embrace who and what you are is what they are giving you. Well, that was just not what was supposed to happen here. Let me grab them. But that one is for you. Movement into balance. This is just saying balance yourself. Balance yourself. Balance your truth. Balance your emotions. Balance yourself above that third dimensional bullshit. This is telling you to believe in yourself, rise above it, and pull yourself up and out. Balance. Tell me about Taurus and up close and personal. Up close and personal for Taurus. What is up? Oh, well, that's all right. Up close and personal is anybody and everybody who is up close and personal. Could be your friends. It could be your lovers. It could be your children. It could be work environment if that's what's up close and personal for you. Up close and personal. Up close and personal. For the month of April. You were just dying to come out, weren't you? There's struggling within the relationship. Feels like it's a very uphill battle. Like, I feel like the salmon trying to swim against the sea or against the waters. But this is a time of growth. This is a time of growth for you at this time. And you're learning something because this is the tree of life. As above, so below. You are learning something about the struggle and what it's meant to help you with. Can you make this plot thicken? Up close and personal. Up close and personal for Taurus. And I just keep getting there's got to be a Gemini of significance. And maybe the balance for you coming through in some way. The Jekyll and Hyde in the situation. Maybe even within yourself within the situation. Up close and personal. Up close and personal. Up close and personal for Taurus. I just keep getting reflection. What they're giving me is a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, a lot of doubt. But you're also getting the Six of Pentacles, which, I mean, is inward reflection of the connection of your oneness, which is what the first set of cards were coming through. It's accomplishments. It's the building blocks. It's confidence, spiritual maturity, growing. This is the tree of life, teaching you about something that you are changing within this up close and personal relationship, and maybe the relationship you're having with yourself more than anybody else. Up close and personal. There is justice coming in, though. There is justice coming in. Balance. Weight. Balancing the weight, I mean. Stability. Growth. Just feels like you are going through a moment of growth. I mean, and you are having... Uranus is here in your sign. And what is it? Saturn has just moved. And it's into your 12th house. That's why. I'm right? No, the 10th house. So this is your outer community. Yeah, you're definitely learning to put new boundaries up. To test your waters. Take a chance on yourself. But it all starts with believing in yourself is really what I'm getting. It all starts with believing in yourself. Being curious enough to grow. Finding integrity. Looking out. I was saying right off the bat. Too much weight on your shoulders and you're looking out, because I was seeing the waters over here all blue and beautiful. And it's like you can't get to them. This is still you looking at what you feel like you can't get to. But the difference between that is by the end of the month, or at least somewhere throughout the month, you're going to start realizing that there is an opportunity. You can start to go that direction. Us up close and personal feels more like it's about you. It may be within the relationship, but it feels like internal growth for you. Starting to rise into a higher dimension, a higher spirituality, more trust within yourself. Yep. Coming into the Leo card, strength. Finding strength to grow. The King of Cups. Royal, noble, insightful advisor. I feel like this is you starting to truly connect with your higher self. Believe in it. Goals, dreams, ambitions, finances. Goals, dreams, ambitions, finances. Goals, dreams, ambitions, finances. Goals, dreams, ambitions, finances. This could be a little bit chancy. This is the King of Swords. You are coming into the transformation. You're coming into the transformation, leadership, enthusiastic. You are taking chances. You are starting to believe in yourself. You're going after your dreams. You're really wanting to, put faith in yourself and your goals, your ambitions, and really start to horn down on them. Which is funny because I heard horn down on them. And what's coming out next is the devil. But in this case, it feels like the devil might actually be working with you. Because I feel like this is, because what's coming in next is the Princess of Cups. And in this case, I feel like the Princess of Cups and the devil are helping you to overcome or step in powers that maybe you normally would not feel comfortable about stepping into. The king is actually in front of them, leading the way. Because this is the Six of Cups. coming into solar benevolence. This is Sun in Scorpio. This is charity, generosity, giving, empath, kind. Feeling more comfortable with who you are. Because you've taken the chance at learning to be at home with who you are. Accepting who you are. Getting over uncertainties that's kept you from exploring parts of yourself, parts of your own inner shadow. You're starting to become more comfortable with who you are on a bigger level, which is opening you up on a higher spiritual level, which is, in honesty, it's the whole threefold of it coming back together, because this is strength and the Queen of Wands, integrity, motivation, speed, nature, strong temperament, changing the personality. I feel like you're coming back to yourself, but I feel like it's a very long journey of digging in deep for you to start getting in that direction. It all has to do with finding integrity and realizing you can have anything that's on that boat just as much as anybody else can. This is your ships coming in. Knowing that they're coming in for you, not that they're never going to be able to get to you. This is changing your mind, changing the way you think, changing your perception. Is there anything specific that Taurus needs to hear? Ooh, yeah, this is definitely about your crown chakra. Definitely about your crown chakra, your third eye. Strengthening from below. Childlike expression. This is your inner emotional security, getting back to your inner child, getting back to your truth, getting back to play, getting back to balance, getting back to acceptance, enjoyment. Allow yourself to be heard, allow yourself to be seen. Because the decisions you make are yours. Yours and yours alone. Where'd the other deck go? Is there anything left that Taurus needs to hear? Let go of the burdens. The more you're holding on to those burdens, the more they're going to hold you down. If you believe in those burdens, they become more real. You create your own reality. Stop creating things that hold you down. Stop believing in things that don't need to be believed in. There's definitely, we definitely hold ourselves back when we allow that third dimensional world to pull us down. There's a difference between knowing we have to be part of it, but we also are bigger than that. We also manifest bigger than that. And it all has to do with the way we view things. So if you're just viewing the burdens, you'll be given more. Because, honey, you have unlimited possibilities if you will only believe in yourself. Get out of the lower negative thinking. Be strong. The world can be yours. It's just up to you to claim it. I love you guys. Bye.